band gets set. When we put these, like when James and I, the designer, when we start talking about these things and themes and music and how this is all going to work, every time you do one of these shows and you design one of these shows, you're always kind of crossing your fingers that it all works out because there's so many moving parts to it. I think this particular show,
Didn't know if you were
doing
trying to.
kind of a crowd pleaser show, and you know, I think at most of the competitions we've been one of the favorite shows. I think this particular show has been a lot of fun because it connects to the audience so well. There's so many good melodies in it, and if you listen throughout, I don't know how many, but I know that the music arranger cooked a lot of little Easter eggs kind of throughout the show that you can hear little holiday themes throughout. It's just been a really great show, and even the tapes. There were 7 judges yesterday. I would say 2 of the judges, and I'll try to share these tapes later. I'll try to share them on the bus ride. That way you can listen to them on the bus ride. Two of the judges really love the show. I'd say 3 of the judges were more on the positive side, and then 2 of the judges were kind of right down the middle. But every single one of those judges, at the end of the tape, they almost all said, "Wow, what an amazing show. You stayed in character, it connected with the audience," and they just loved it. So it doesn't always work out that way, but I'm really happy that this one did, and I'm looking forward after this to take a couple months off and kind of dream it all up again. So that's what I'll be doing over Christmas break, is figuring out what we're doing next year. So anyways, I hope you enjoy a Winter Wonderland. It's been a real pleasure to put together and a lot of fun, and I think students and parents have both enjoyed it equally. Here we go, I'll do the whole announcement. Ready? Joining us from O'Fallon, Missouri, please welcome the Fort Zumwalt North Panther Pride Marching Band. You clap. The Panther Pride's program is titled A Winter Wonderland, featuring The Snow is Falling by Claude Debussy, Winter Games by David Foster, Carol of the Bells by a Russian guy with a complicated name, The Theme from Ice Castles by Marvin Hamlish, and Do You Want to Build a Snowman by Robert and Kristen Lopez. And have you noticed every time, I remember when we were picking out the show at the beginning, I tell a story. At the beginning, when James and I decided on a winter theme, I'm like, I don't want to do Frozen. So I don't want to do Frozen. And then I talked to my wife, and when I told her the first, it's going to be a winter theme, such and such, said, well, you have to do Frozen. And then I got on the phone with James, and he's like, well, we have to do Frozen. So we ended up doing Do You Want to Build a Snowman? And I notice every time I'm in the audience, as soon as that's either announced, you can immediately hear a buzz in the crowd, like immediately. And then when we start playing it, you can really hear a buzz in the crowd. And then when that snowman comes out, then the crowd really is going to get to their seat. And when the snowman pops up, the crowd pops too. So it's just a really special moment when we do that. And yeah, so that's what happened with that. All right. And our snowman builders do a really good job of selling it. By the way, I told the skater she wasn't feeling very well yesterday. I told her to stay home today. If we need her tonight, we're gonna call her. But Maya, the ice skater, she really killed it yesterday. Like she was at her best run by far. So if I see her later, you can tell her that. But anyways, drum majors. Carter Groupie, Kira Jenkins, Sadie Leroy, is your band ready? Then you may take the field for performance. Here we go. Thank you very much, students hearing that, students hearing that, students hearing that. Yeah, thank you very much for everybody coming out, and we appreciate your support all year. And then just tune in this afternoon. We'll see what happens, okay? Thank you very much. Appreciate it.